Christian from RackNerd. In our last video, we walked through how to install VestaCP on an Ubuntu server. Today, we're going to walk through how to install VestaCP on a CentOS server. And if you're not familiar yet, VestaCP is a lightweight and powerful control panel that simplifies server management, letting you handle web servers, DNS, databases, email accounts, and more, all through an intuitive interface. And the best part is it is open source and completely free. Now let's dive in. Before we dive in, a quick note. VestaCP currently does not have support for Alma Linux 8 or any other version of CentOS newer than CentOS 7. As of the time of this recording, CentOS 7 is the latest version compatible with VestaCP. The last update that I heard is that the VestaCP team is working on developing this to work with other versions in the near future. Please keep in mind that CentOS 7 is an end-of-life operating system, meaning it is no longer receiving official updates from the operating system vendor. In this video, we'll guide you through the installation configuration of VestaCP on CentOS 7. However, please proceed with this operating system at your own discretion. Okay, let's go ahead with the prerequisites. So you will need a fresh CentOS 7 server with at least 512 megabytes of RAM, 1 CPU core, and 20 gigabytes of storage. It is really important to have a clean server with no pre-installed configurations for a smooth installation here. Additionally, you need a domain name pointed to the server's IP address along with a host name like server.yourdomain.com, which will serve as the URL for accessing the VestaCP dashboard. If you don't have a VPS yet, check out RackNerd for reliable VPS hosting solutions. If you're unsure about setting up your domain or host name, I've linked tutorials in the description down below this video to help you out. Now that we've covered the prerequisites, let me go ahead and share my screen and let's get started with the tutorial. The first step is to log into your CentOS server via SSH, and once logged in, the first thing that we need to do is update our system to ensure it is running the latest software and security patches. But before we do that, we need to run this command first since CentOS 7 has reached end of life. So the mirror is moved to the vault. Now, when yum is executed, it will return an error. Can't find something, something, something. I'll put it on screen. So to fix that, run these commands all together one by one. After that, we are now ready to update to the latest version and security patches by running this command. It may take a while, but please let it complete. Now, once the update is complete, let's download the VestaCP installer script by running this command. Once the script has been downloaded, we are ready to begin the installation process. I'm going to go ahead and use a customized installation code to install VestaCP and nginx and phpfpm without unnecessary components by running this one line of command. During the installation, you will be prompted to provide an email address for your system notifications and updates. You'll also be asked for a host name, which should be a fully qualified domain name like server.domain.com, and please follow the on-screen prompts to proceed. Now the installation process might take several minutes as VestaCP configures the web server, database, DNS, email services, and other components. Once the installation is complete, the system will display crucial information, including the control panel URL, admin username, and an auto-generated password. Make sure to save the details securely. Next, we'll go ahead and open up a web browser and navigate to the URL provided by the installer. It will look something like this. When the login page appears, enter the username as admin and the password shown at the end of the installation process. After logging in, you will be greeted by the VestaCP dashboard, where you can start managing your server. But wait, there's more. Before I let you go, I want to address a bug or an issue that you may encounter when using the CentOS server with VestaCP, which is not being able to use softaculous application, although we set it up during the installation process earlier. So if you notice in your dashboard here, you will not find the softaculous here, right? Actually, it didn't work because the ioncube loader failed to set it up for whatever reason. So to fix that, we need to set it up manually on our own, but don't worry, it's super easy. Now let's set up ioncube loader for our VestaCP on CentOS 7. To do that, just run these commands. This will download, untar, and copy the approximate version to your VestaCP's PHP extension directory. Now we need to print a line of code inside of our VestaCP's PHP configuration file at this location. Just run this command. Once done, let's make sure to restart our web server to apply the changes by running these commands. I intentionally added all possible services you may be using, so just disregard if you encounter an error after running these. Alternatively, you can just choose the ones that you need to use if you know what you're doing. Now to confirm, we've set up ioncube loader properly. It should display similar to this in our console once we run this command. Now, once ready, run this command to install Softaculous via SSH. Alternatively, you can install and enable it via your dashboard in VestaCP by navigating to the server tab. It will then direct you to the server's service packages, where you can select your server's configuration, it's the gear icon, and then simply scroll down to the bottom of the page and find Softaculous. Then click yes from the drop-down list and save it. It should prompt you that your Softaculous app is now activated. From here, you can configure different scripts to be hosted in your domains, along with your databases, email accounts, and much more. In the next video, I will show you how to install WordPress with VestaCP using Softaculous. So stay tuned. And that's it. We have successfully installed VestaCP on a CentOS 7 server. So I hope this video has helped you achieve your goals today. With that, if you have any other questions or encounter any issues during the setup process, leave a comment below and we will gladly assist you as soon as we can. For more tutorials like this, subscribe to RackNerd TV on YouTube and visit racknerd.com for reliable hosting solutions. Thank you for watching. Talk soon.